Hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I go from this to this with just cutting and layering, and then I'll do my application and placement technique as well. The extensions that I'm going to be using today are the Donna Love extensions. These are really affordable real hair extensions, like actually a third of the price of most other hair extensions that you can find online. They're actually pretty good quality. I don't find them to shed hardly at all, and I find the texture to be really nice for my hair. Now, they're not like a perfect match for my hair right now. They usually match my hair perfectly when my toner is faded, so once my freshly toned blonde hair has faded after a few washes, they'll match perfectly again, but for this video, they'll do just fine, so let's get started. So this is how the extensions come, just one basic length, and they are really good quality, but like most extensions, especially of more affordable ones, they get thick at the top but thinner at the very end. So what I'm going to do is actually just cut those off, just those thin wispy ends. That's going to make it look a lot thicker, and then I'm going to cut in diagonal lines on either side, and that's going to give a more layered effect. So here I'm just cutting off those thin ends. Like I said, just makes the extensions look a lot thicker and not so thin and wispy on the ends. That's just useless. So now I'm going to be cutting in diagonal lines like I said. I would not recommend using kitchen scissors. I'm comfortable using these, but if you have actual hair cutting scissors or just smaller scissors, I would totally recommend those. And I'm not using huge scissoring motions. I'm just barely opening and closing the scissors. And I'm just softening the edges right there and doing the same thing to the other side. Basically what this does is make the extensions shorter in the front and longer in the back. And I'm doing this for all of the 3 and 4 wefts. So now I'm doing a smaller section. This is a 2 weft, and I'm doing the same thing where I'm cutting off the thin wispy ends. But instead of doing the diagonal lines on both sides, I'm just doing on one side. And this is going to be the side that's going to be closest to my face. So it's going to be shorter in the front and gradually longer in the back. So then when you do the other two-sided weft that's going to be on the other side of your face, just make sure that you do the opposite sides so that they're mirror images of each other, so that each side will be shorter in the front. So now I'm going to be doing the application. They're not styled yet because I prefer to style my extensions when they're in. So I've just clipped my hair all up, and I'm starting with 2 3-piece wefts, and I'm clipping a 3-piece weft to another 3-piece weft. And I'm just using the clips of one 3-piece weft to clip near the top of the other 3-piece weft. This just doubles it up, makes it way thicker. And I'm applying this upside down. And this just makes it so that there's no little hairs kind of underneath poking out in the front. So now I'm taking down another section. I'm not precise with this whatsoever. I don't section off neatly at all. So now I'm taking a 4-piece weft. This is the widest one, and I'm applying this right side up this time. And I'm just going to kind of feel where those clips were that I just applied. And I'm going to basically put the 2 center clips of this 4-piece weft right on top of that. And the outside clips of the 4-piece weft that I'm applying, I'm actually going to, these ones right here, I'm going to clip up a little bit higher so that I kind of have this U shape where it's lower in the back. So now I can take my hair down and I'm ready for the 2-piece weft. So what I'm going to do is just kind of take a section off the side of my head and put it pretty close to the front of my face, and on a diagonal apply this piece so the back is further down than the front, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And you can always tease the hair too, but I'm just not teasing the hair like a lot of normal people do when they're putting in extensions because I'm not actually wearing my extensions today. So now I'm left with my real hair that's kind of in the front, that kind of is just hanging out, making it look unrealistic. So what I'm going to do is take this 1-piece weft, and I'm going to take this little chunk of hair that's hanging out in the front, and I'm going to tuck it behind my ear. And I'm going to take the one piece weft and I'm going to literally clip that piece to the back of my head. And what that's going to do is just kind of conceal those little short pieces with a long extension on top of it. And then I'm just going to pull my front top layers over top. Do the same thing on the other side. So here's where you can kind of go in with some scissors if you want and just like give your hair a little bit nicer of a shape. So what I like to do is hold my hair out sideways and cut kind of like on a diagonal this way. I'm not very good at explaining, but hopefully this will show you. So I'm just going to do that to a couple of my side chunks. Just make sure not to cut your actual hair. So as you can see, it kind of gives you like a nice rounded shape on the side, so it's not just like a square piece. And I'm just going to do that to the other side chunk as well. And I feel like you can kind of see how that kind of gave my hair like a nice rounded shape on the sides, as well as you can obviously see that I've got shorter hair in the front, and then when I pull all the back pieces to the front, you can tell that I've got longer pieces in the back, and that's because of the U-shape or V-shape technique that we did at the very first of the video before we put the extensions in. So now I'm just gonna style my hair, and I'm gonna make sure that I am putting my real hair and the extensions in the curling iron with on a really low heat setting and not holding it for very long. Now I'm just brushing it out. This brush actually comes with the extensions that I have, and that just helps to blend everything together, and that is pretty much it, guys. Yeah, so I think this looks pretty blended and layered and natural, and I hope this helped you guys out. Let me know if you thought it was helpful, and other than this light color difference, I think that this hair looks pretty real on my head right now. I'm really impressed with these extensions. Like I said, you can check the description box for more info, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Bye!